Hi guys, I'm back with another video. So today's video is yet again another girl talk video. So as you guys can see in the title that somebody, not me, was waiting on a ring for 10 years. So if you guys haven't heard, it has been all over the blogs, all over the hip hop blogs at least, that Kimbella and Juelz Santanna of Love and Hip Hop New York are engaged. So after 10 whole years of being together and each of them bringing, I think, a couple kids to the union. I think in total they have 6, but other blogs said 2, other places said 4. Somebody find out the correct answer and tell me. Juelz Dipset Santana gets down on one knee and proposes to Kimbella by placing the engagement ring on her right index finger. Oh my God. Is he serious? Like, did y'all realize that? Look at the video. Look at the video.
This my lady, she been rocking with me for a long motherfucking time. Yeah. She stuck it out with a nigga through the ups and downs, the ins and outs, the good times, the bad times. She held a nigga down when I gave her all types of hell, all types of bullshit. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. You're my queen, and I want to do this in front of everybody right here.
Y'all notice how he put the ring on the wrong hand? Like, come on now. And is it me? Or does this look a little bit staged? Like, she was just standing there kind of looking around like, oh my God, yes, it's me, doing little poses. Like, this is not Fashion Nova photo shoot. So basically, now that Juelz Santanna doesn't really look like he did back in like 2010 or whatever, and now that he's a little bit, chubbier, now he really don't have no teeth. Now that he's about to go to jail, now he wants to get married. And this woman said yes. Now, Juelz Santanna was arrested back in March. Basically, he brought a gun into the airport and he fled the scene once they realized that the gun was in the airport, as well as left all of his credentials there in terms of identification. So they were able to pin it on him. And his trial is actually set to begin next month in December. So we will see what happens there. What I don't understand is why this woman waited 10 years. And I mean waited. Yes, waited. We'll get into that later. Meanwhile, Juelz has cheated on Kimbella in the past with other women, but regardless, the pair has managed to work through their issues. I broke this video down into 2 points that I wanted to discuss because, quite frankly, I don't wish to be that negative about a situation that's supposed to be positive, but there really is a deep issue here about what is going on. Point number 1, waiting until he had nothing. So again, I said Juelz has lost his teeth. You know what I'm saying? Lost his mind, lost some money, and he's facing jail time. And in my opinion, and quite frankly, a lot of other people's opinion, he has only proposed to lock her down because he's getting locked up. And to me, that just sounds like a very manipulative way to go about a union, a relationship, due to the fact that this woman has been by your side through thick and thin and everything in between. But for whatever reason, you wait until you were at your lowest point, wait until the point where it's strategically timely for you to do something like this, to propose. And some of you girls will sit here and put yourself through the highest level of mental, physical, and or emotional turmoil under the doings of a man, and then when he has nothing left to give you and he's at his lowest point, that's when he decides to be with you. That is sick. That is so sick. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me just off the simple fact that how dare you? How dare you? And it's crazy because a lot of girls believe this. Now, point number 2 is how many women are brainwashed to actually believe that this is okay. So the type of example that Kimbella is now showing to her daughters or just to her young female fans and watchers of the show, I'm glad that most adult age people talking about this issue completely understand how ludicrous this is. But to the younger girls who are yearning for love or don't know any better, I honestly pity for you, because honestly, I was once there. So I'm going to give you guys a little story time. So back in October of 2016, I was at a very low point. I had recently got into a very near fatal car accident, and I broke up with my boyfriend at the time about 2 weeks before this all happened. And just in the nick of time, I got an Instagram DM from somebody. I saw that he had been watching a lot of my posts, my Instagram, liking my pictures, but I never really paid him any mind because, quite frankly, who are you? So just in the nick of time, when I posted the picture that I had been in a car accident, but that I was okay, he slid into my DMs and was, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. The world wouldn't be the same without you, blah, 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 blah. And me being at a very low and vulnerable point, I took it way more than what it should have been. And me and this individual began to talk. And we were in a 1.5 year situationship where he never once made me his girlfriend. He never once respected me. He never once showed me that he was ready to be any type of good man to me. He disrespected me. He belittled me. He slept with other girls. He lied. He did everything that you could think of. Every last thing that you could think of, that's what happened to me. And in the meantime, my friends are telling me, Chioma, you don't need to be with him. Leave him. There's no point being with him. Like, he's not going to ever change. And I'm thinking in my head, well, if I wait longer, I'm going to get to the point where I need to be, because essentially it's going to show him that I really want to be here. And that is such backwards mentality. That doesn't do anything. That does not show anything. That doesn't make anybody want to stay with you just because you stay here and have time with them. Now, one thing that Kimbella said, which I cannot find this post on Instagram anymore for whatever reason, Kimbella said, if you love him, you'll wait. And ladies, do not believe that nonsense, okay? Do not believe that nonsense. That is complete and utter nonsense. Just stupid. Don't believe that. Because if you love him and you wait, that doesn't negate or guarantee anything in return. And I saw a comment responding to that saying she waited 10 years for her man to be addicted to drugs, lose his teeth, cheat on her constantly, be a week away from going to jail, and not have a penny to his name before she got her ring. If you loved yourself, you would not wait. And I completely agree. For whatever reason, this society pushes women to cater to men and stick by him through any and all BS until he is ready for you. And ladies, let's wake up. Okay, because this is not healthy. And if you let yourself succumb to this, you are not healthy either. Another comment online said, this is a perfect example of how a traumatized girl can become a codependent woman. And that is very, very true. You guys know that Kimbella is a woman who has been through infidelity and the whole entire 9 yards. And granted, yes, the heart wants what the heart wants. But at what level do we draw the line? It doesn't take a man 10 years to be husband ready for a woman. I've asked many men in the process of even my situation, like, okay, it's been X amount of months. Do you think like I should still pursue this? Don't you think he should have been serious by now? Pop the question, do whatever. And they tell me all the same thing. I know I like a girl immediately. Like, I know which types of girls that I want to be interested in. I know what types of girls I just want to have sexual relations. I know which girls I don't want. I know which girls I actually do want. And they do know. It doesn't take them 10 years. It doesn't take a man 10 years to be husband ready for any woman. And why did Kimbella wait? She knew she was ready, and she knew that she wanted to be married. That's the thing. Kimbella has been ready this entire time. It's one thing if they were just building together their relationship over the past 10 years and they were both equally yoked in the same settings, but they weren't. Kimbella was ready. Kimbella stayed. Kimbella had children. Kimbella always wanted to be there for Juelz. Did Juelz want that? No, he clearly disrespected the relationship on a multitude of times. She was yearning, requesting, and desperate for that ring. And during all of that, he was still disrespectful. I read somebody's comment online and they basically said the same thing, that they waited years for a man to propose to them and he was still disrespectful, uninterested in their feelings, and more. She then goes on to say, men know right off if you were the one. And I personally think that she looks dumb, and she made herself look dumber coinciding and telling women that if you love him, you'll wait. Like, wait for him to do what? Cheat on you again? Lie on you again? Possibly create another child? Do a jail sentence? Ladies and young girls, you should never wait for a man to show you that he wants you. Wait on a man to show you that he loves you. Wait on a man to show you that he's capable of taking care of you and your family. Wait on a man to get his life together. Time waits for no one. The time you spend doing that, you never know what blessings you may have been blocking and missing. You seriously think a man can't figure out what he wants to do in regards to a lady in a quick manner? Men know exactly what they want. They always know what they want to eat. They always know what games they want to buy. They always know who their favorite sports team is. They already know what type of car they want to have. They already know how much they want to spend out of their check at the strip club this week. They already know what type of blunt they want to roll their weed in. They already know which types of friends to keep. And you really think it takes 10 years for a man to figure out if he likes you or wants you? It don't even take a man 10 months. My plain and simple advice is to not follow the footsteps of Kimbella. It may have worked for her, but the comments I have seen on the internet show that this is a recipe for disaster for most couples. Ladies, if you love yourself, you wouldn't put yourself through this type of stuff. Think about all the times that you've given your friend advice as to leave that guy, he's not worth it, blah, 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 but then you don't follow your own advice. Kimbella has done that on the show. She's always wanted to say something about other things, other people, what you should and should not do, how you go about things. But for whatever reason, she's over here being complacent and accepting less than what she deserves. Because quite frankly, Kimbella's not a bad person. She deserves way better than that. But if this is what she's going to settle for, then if she likes it, then I love it. It may work for them and I wish them the best of luck. But ladies, this is not it. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know what you thought about my commentary down in the comment section down below. Please go ahead and subscribe, as well as follow me on Instagram and all of my social media networks. And I will see you guys in my next Girl Talk video. Bye, guys.